Hey friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. It's Monday. That means it's time for the 3 card weekly reading. If you're watching in archive, take the reading. We do 3 cards for the collective. If that resonates for you, take it as a reading. If you listen to the individual readings that follow, if you hear something, even though it was not directed at you, if you hear something that makes sense in your own life, go ahead and take it as a reading for yourself. That's how these things work. People are starting to come into the room. I welcome you all here. It is a cold day in Florida. It's going to be like 43 degrees here for a little while. And of course, different Floridians handle that in different ways. I'm in like longish sleeves and I've got like a winter dress on and tights and boots. Mr. Gaudet, my IT guy and office mate, is in shorts and a t-shirt because it will go up to probably 72 today. So that's life in Florida. How's life for you where you are? We'll pull a card, we'll find out what's going on in your week. Before we do that, I want to remind you, first of all, about StarCon, STAARCON. StarCon is a new annual conference, a tarot conference and conference of all things mystical. It will be online in its first year. Its dates are January 22nd through 24th. Tickets are available now. So get your tickets for StarCon. All you have to do is go to the StarCon website, STAARCON.com. You can also sign up for the StarCon newsletter. And we have a podcast called StarCast, STAARCAST. Our most recent episode features a conversation with Maria Luisa Salazar. And it's lots of fun. You can get it wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch it in video form on YouTube. So go to the StarCast channel on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Again, STAARCAST. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So nice to see all of you here today. All right. Today, I thought I would work with Ciro Marchetti's Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Ciro, of course, is on our constellation committee for StarCon. He will also be doing a headlining presentation and also presenting at our Art and Artists Breakfast on Sunday morning at StarCon. So once again, get your tickets. Or tell Santa you want Santa to bring you some tickets. Either way, it's going to be a great conference and a great deal. You do not need an airplane ticket. You do not need a hotel reservation. You just need to hang out with us for the weekend, and we hope that you do. Okay, so here we are. Legacy of the Divine Tarot. What 3 cards will talk about energy for the collective this week? Let's take a look and see. So the first card is Judgment Reversed. Oh, Fatima, you like that we have a constellation, right? Our constellation is the planning committee for StarCon, right? We also have the Starshine Scholarship Fund, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we try to be really cute. We like our star theme, right? Okay, here are our 3 cards for the week. We start with Judgment Reversed. So this week, the question is, like, what do you need to get over? You know, what are you hanging on to? Are you hanging on to a grudge? Are you hanging on to some upsetting thing, something that hurt you in the past? Anger, a grudge, pain, any of that. And, you know, we get over things in our own time, and it's kind of rude to just say to someone, oh, get over it, because, you know, it takes time. But this card, Judgment Reversed, invites us to think about what we haven't put closure to and to think about what we can do to get that closure. Let's see what the next card will be. Okay. The next card, the Five of Pentacles. And so we kind of get what we're getting over, right? And this could have everything to do with the economic and emotional toll that has been taken for all of us across the planet this week. So, we can all sit here and say, in January, a year ago, we were making our financial projections. And then the pandemic hit. Or we were making our travel plans. Or we were making our work plans, whatever it was. We were making those plans, right? And it did not go. The year did not go the way we had planned. And there are real issues because of that for all of us to some extent. And so it's not something we easily get over, but it is also a place where we cannot sit and live in regret. So we have to acknowledge the losses that we have had. And we have to acknowledge the losses that we have had. And we have to, at the same time, recognize, the thing about this Five of Pentacles is there is an opportunity. Within this card is an opportunity. We think about the opportunities that we have lost in this card, but we also have to think about the opportunities that are still there for us. And maybe we have to be flexible. Maybe we have to do things differently than we thought we would. But within this card is an opportunity. A light shines. Find the light. It's not coming from where it used to come from. That's the thing. Hey, Craig Hermes, my friend. Nice to see you here. Okay, third card. The Four of Cups. So we are really getting a little slap from the universe here today. All three of these cards are asking us to explore and acknowledge the way we might be dealing with loss, grief, and attitudes thereof. The Four of Cups is about not being happy with your options. Well, guess what? None of us are. We are all dealing with situations where we are not happy with the options. This card asks a question. It basically says, are you having a bad attitude? Should you just take a freaking cup? Should you figure out the best you can do and do it? Or are you right to sit and wait? And it can mean different things in different readings. But in this reading, my friends, where we have also the Five of Pentacles and we have Judgment reversed, the meaning is clear. The meaning is absolutely clear. This is the universe saying to us, yes, it's tough. There may be things going on in your personal life that are tough. There may be, all the planetary things that are going on that really are tough. And yet, we have to acknowledge it. We have to acknowledge the pain, the grief, all of that, but we have to find a way to be flexible. We have to find a way to move forward. We have to find a way to be grateful. We have to. And, that is not making light of the things that are difficult. It is not refusing to acknowledge or, doing the spiritual bypassing of saying, oh, everything's wonderful. It's not. But you know what? There are good things. And these cards ask us, no, they don't even ask, they demand, they scream. We need to find what's good. We need to find what we can do. We need to pivot. That's what we have to do, and that's what we have to do this week without question. All right, now let's get to our individual readings. I'm going to take these in the order that I see them. If you are patient, I should have time to get to everybody. And thank you all again so much for being here. Let's see what we see for individuals, starting with Leisha, the star. So Leisha's going to have a good week. Leisha, this looks like real happiness, satisfaction, and healing coming to you this week. Spread some of that around to the rest of us, please. Okay, Avni, so happy to see you here. The Three of Cups reversed. So that kind of goes along with our general theme that there may be some things this week that are not going the way you want. You may not be pleased with the actions of the people around you, or you may not be able to connect with the people that you care about. Try nonetheless to find your happy place. And with that card, I always think, music makes you happy. Listen to some music. Do what you can to find your happiness this week. Neil Quatrano, so nice to see you. The Six of Wands, I actually think you're set up for a good week here, Neil. I think that you will find some things going your way. You will find some wins. Just look for them. Deirdre Martin, how will your week be? Oh, very good. Three of Wands. You know what's very interesting here? It is so interesting to see that, how do I want to put this? The cards for the collective were pretty stark and clear about what we have to do. But a lot of us as individuals are really set up to have good weeks. And so, both can be true. We can be in this large collective pile of crap and at the same time working to live our best lives nonetheless, which is exactly what the cards demand. And for you, Deirdre Martin, I think we see some real success this week. So that feels good. That feels good. Okay. Kim Murphy Case, thank you for being here. The wheel reversed, man. You're going to have some ups and downs this week. Double check everything. Double check everything. Dot your I's, cross your T's, be extra special careful. If it is snowing where you are, wear your snowshoes, not your high heels. Just be extra special careful this week because there will be some ups and downs. Sonia, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Thank you everyone for saying good morning. I really appreciate your all being here. I'm not acknowledging everyone by name in the interest of time, but I see you. I know you're here and I really appreciate you. All right. Melissa Burkhammer, nice to see you. A card for you. The Devil reversed. This week you are really working on healing. You are working on making healthy changes in your life. You are working on getting rid of things that have held you down. Well done. Very good. Fatima, a card for you for the week. Six of Cups. This week, remember who you are and remember who you have always been. Remember that even the crazy people around you actually love you. That does not make incumbent upon you any particular responsibility, but remember it this week. Kathy Lipinski, my friend. Glad to see you. Kathy, the Eight of Wands. This week is going to go by fast. You're going to have a lot to do, a lot going on. You're going to be busy. And also maybe doing some work on communication, whether communicating with clients or writing or something of that nature. It's good. Sione, your week. The Magician reversed. Okay, there may be some things this week that you are feeling closed-minded to, or you may be dealing with some closed-minded people. Really try to keep yourself open. Try to keep yourself open to the possibilities. And remember what your tools are. Remember what your skills are. Remember what your tools are. Laurel, happy birthday to you. Glad you're here. Everyone say happy birthday to Laurel. And so her card today is a birthday card. Isn't that fun? Okay, here's a card for your birthday week. The Knight of Wands. So it's your 60th birthday. That's a big year. But the Knight of Wands reminds you that you are still young. Physically, mentally, emotionally. I don't mean immature. I don't mean immature. But I do mean young, youthful. You are still youthful. Laurel, this is all about pursuing your spirituality, pursuing your creativity, pursuing joy, pursuing humor, pursuing fun. You still have a lot of years ahead of you, and you are learning and you are growing. And happy birthday. Okay. Sarah Cat McConaughey, nice to see you here. Glad you're here. She is Clumsy Clairvoyance on YouTube. I hope you follow her. Let's see. Okay, Seven of Cups reversed. Be careful about dark imaginings. Be careful about letting your brain run away with you in a negative way this week. Try to find your clarity. Work on your own personal clarity. Don't let those voices in your mind that try to take you away from your clarity. And don't let other people, the voices of other people, take you away from your clarity this week, because indeed they will try. Okay. Barrett Ermy, so nice to see you here. Glad you're here. I think you can follow Barrett on YouTube as well. Barrett Ermy, isn't that right? All right. Barrett, death reversed. This week will be like a lot of your other weeks. Some work, some tarot, some relationships, some beers, have some fun. Nothing to really worry about one way or the other. Just keep it going. Okay. Pamela, my friend, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Here is a card for you. You're the second one to get this. Pamela, you and Sarah Cat McConaughey have a little club here. You're the Seven of Cups Reverse Club. And so I ask you, Pamela, in different words than I used for Sarah, but a similar energy, to really look at where, I'm just going to say it because it's Monday and it's cold and I don't care. Forgive me if I offend anyone. Pamela, look at the places where you might be shit-talking yourself. Look at the places where you might be saying bad things to yourself about yourself. Don't do that. How about that? Okay, Veronica Nicole, a card for you. Two of Wands reversed. This week you need to spend some time thinking about what it is you want. What it is you want in life. What it is you want to manifest. What can you do this week to bring in good things in the next weeks, in the coming weeks? What do you want in the new year? Find your power of manifestation. That's really the important thing. Okay, Denise Davis, I'm so happy to see you, my friend. If I'm cold here on the Treasure Coast, you over there in the Tampa Bay area are probably even colder. Let's see what we see for you. You're the second one to get this, the wheel reversed. So there may be some things that are not going the way you want them to. Really spend some time thinking about where you can affect change and where you can't. Do what you can to affect that change, and the stuff you can't change, don't let it steal your peace. That's the important thing. Okay, Maribel, glad you're here. Maribel, 10 of Swords. Are you having some physical pain, some emotional pain? There may be some stuff going on for you this week. Do not ignore it. Whatever is causing you pain, whatever is causing you upset, find a way to hold space for yourself, to find your healing, to deal with it, to feel better. That's what you need to do. Joe Bethune, nice to see you. 7 of Swords reversed. I feel like this week you are finding real truth. Truth for yourself, truth for your life, truth for what you want in your life going forward. This is a good thing. They say the truth hurts, and sometimes it does, but they also say the truth will set you free. Robin Kiefer, my friend, so happy to see you. Oh my goodness gracious. This is like, I'm shuffling in between here, but you're the third person to get the 7 of Cups reversed. And for you, I'm going to interpret it a little bit differently, but it's really, figure out what is real and figure out where you really do need to be concerned about something and figure out where it is just anxiety. Figure out what your options really are. Make your choices based on real options, not based on fear. Okay, Donna, nice to see you. I love the picture of you with your pink hair. Is your hair pink right now this minute? I haven't seen you in a really long time because of COVID. I will look forward to the time when I can see you soon. Okay, Donna, a card for you. The 4 of Wands reversed. I feel like this turns our attention to things that are going on in your home that are worrisome or concerning, and how much of your time and energy is spent making sure people have what they need and making sure people are okay, and how that feels like a lot sometimes. Do what you can to ask other people to help. Do what you can to lighten your load in all the ways that you can. Laura Maloney, so nice to see you here. Glad you're here. Oh my gosh, it's an epidemic. You also get the 7 of Cups reversed. And again, I am shuffling. And so for you, again, I'm going to give a little bit of a different interpretation, but still very appropriate for this card. Be clear about what is true and what is not true. Do not let other people yank your chain. Do not believe something because you want to believe it. Figure out what is really true in terms of what you believe, in terms of the options in front of you, in terms of the choices that are in front of you. Spend some time this week really seeking truth. Missy Ann Smith, nice to see you. You get the Knight of Coins. So if you are indeed working a job, this card bodes well for your work week. It also bodes well financially. It advises you this week to spend time doing the things you have to do, whether you want to or not, in a slow, deliberate, organized way. Take care of business, whatever that business is. Karen Bryan Parker, nice to see you. The Chariot. Well, this is a good card. It suggests forward motion. It suggests your own mastery. Under normal circumstances, this is a card that can predict travel or planning a trip. Not everyone is traveling right now this minute, but maybe you will be. One way or the other, this is a card that says you are in charge, my friend. Kathy Lombard, I'm so happy to see you. You get the Hanged Man reversed. So this is really about taking control. It's about taking control of your life. Figuring out, it's like the Serenity Prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Let that be your prayer, especially this week. Okay. Misty Foster, how you doing? You get the Queen of Coins. This is a very positive card for you this week regarding work, school, whatever your responsibilities are this week. It feels like you are showing up in a very good way to do what you need to do successfully. Good for you. Christine Pettis, so nice to see you. You get the 9 of Coins reversed. There may be ways that you are not feeling secure financially, emotionally, in some way. Let's turn this right side up this week. Really look for ways to secure yourself, to feel secure and to be secure in all aspects of your life. Magali, so nice to see you. And you can always go back. If you miss the answer, you can always go back and watch an archive. All right. So, a card for the week for you, Magali. Justice reversed. There are ways that you're feeling really treated unfairly right now and in general over the course of time. Let's turn this right side up to bring you to a place of better balance. You know, the thing is, a lot of difficult things really have happened recently and over the course of time, Magali. And the key is to recognize that for every deficit, for everything that has happened that has been difficult, you have been given real gifts. Honor your gifts, use your gifts, and you will move forward. Linda Armstrong, my good friend, nice to see you. The High Priestess reversed. I feel like there are ways that you are not feeling in your balance, and there are ways that you are not doing what you know you need to do spiritually to keep yourself balanced. So this week, Linda, I charge you with the responsibility. Prayer, meditation, ritual, song, going into nature, whatever it is you need to do, I charge you with the responsibility of doing that to keep yourself balanced. Hey, Kathy Phillips, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. Okay, I love all the feedback here. Thank you all so very much. Jessica Rivera, a card for you. The 5 of Wands. This week there may be some conflict in your life. That could be conflict between other people around you. It could be conflict between you and other people. It also could be conflict in your own heart and mind. Try to find within that conflict some creative inspiration that will move you forward and out of that conflict. Hey, Craig Hermes, nice to see you. I bet you, I've known Craig Hermes since we were both 15 years old. I bet you in this particular room, right at this moment, he is my oldest friend here. And by oldest, I don't mean having lived on the planet the longest. I mean the person I have known the longest. So nice to see you, Craig. 3 of Cups, man. So this week, have some fun. Enjoy the people and the animals around you. Listen to some great music. This could actually be a really fun, happy week for you. Priyanka, a card for the week for you. The 9 of Wands reversed. You are reminded to be patient in some ways, and also you are reminded to look at, there are some situations where you really need to be patient. There are other situations for you, Priyanka, where you've been patient long enough. This week, figure out which is which. Elizabeth, a card for Rich. How will Rich's week be? 5 of Coins, which was one of the cards for the collective. It ain't gonna be easy. Be nice to him this week. I know you always are. Okay. But, let me say one more thing about that to you, Elizabeth, is that, Rich sometimes does not take the opportunities in front of him, maybe because he is busy, maybe because he is, um, maybe because he is busy, maybe because he just doesn't. So he needs to take opportunities when they come up. Kathy, I didn't see you asking for a card. I saw you saying hi, so I said hi. If I see a request for a card, which now you've put in, I will absolutely get to you. Thank you for your patience. Okay, Peggy Lou. King of Cups, Peggy Lou. There is so much here. I know you're going through some tough times, but you have so much love in your heart and you have so much connection to higher power and you have good people around you. And all of those things will be very strong and come in very handy this week. My friend, Cheryl Jefferson, so nice to see you. A card for the week, the Two of Pentacles. We've been talking, Cheryl, about a job for you. This looks like some new opportunities coming in that way. One way or the other, though, this week, you're going to be very busy doing all kinds of stuff. And I know you're baking stuff, and you should send me some of that good stuff you're baking. My goodness. Anyway, seriously. This week suggests you will be very busy and you will have everything you need to get everything you want to get done. Erica, nice to see you. Erica, Three of Coins reversed. If you are working a job, you may have a difficult week at work. So be very clear about communication. Be very clear you kind of know what needs to happen. If you're not working, take that advice in life in general to really work on communication and clarity so you know what needs to be done. Okay. Nikki Best, nice to see you. Ten of Wands reversed. There are times this week that you're going to feel like things are so heavy and you're all alone, but you have good people around you. You have some good friends around you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to remember that many hands make the work light. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Kathy Phillips, let me go ahead and give you your card. The Page of Swords reversed. Interestingly, this can be about communication. It can be about asking for what you need. This week, be extra special careful about your communication and perhaps open yourself up to some new learning. I feel as though you may be getting ready to take a class or read a book to learn something new, and that could be very good for you. Okay. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. Five of Swords reversed. You may be a diplomat or a peacekeeper this week, whether that's amongst other people around you or maybe in your own heart. Maybe you have to be a peacekeeper within your heart. But one way or the other, that's what I see this week for you. I see you spreading peace in one way or another. Ajasta, nice to see you. Okay, this has been a popular card today too. The Three of Cups. Remember, whether you do it virtually or in person, to enjoy your friends. And remember also to enjoy the things that make you happy, the things that are creative, the things that are fun in your life. Bring that into your life this week. Okay, Jeannie Layton. Here is a card for you. The Page of Wands. I think you're going to have an opportunity this week to get back to your creativity, back to your spirituality, back to learning, back to the things that you really enjoy. Hallelujah and thank goodness. Okay, Kathy Watson, nice to see you. You're the second one to get this. The Two of Pentacles, it's going to be a very busy week for you. And you're going to feel stretched kind of thin, But don't worry, you're going to have what it takes to do everything you need to do and more. Okay, Aisha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Nice to see you. The Seven of Coins. So this is all about working hard this week, but recognize that whether you see it or not right now, the hard work you do will create great value. You know, it's worth it. That's the point. Teresa Iannuzzi, nice to see you. This week, Nine of Wands reversed. You're the second person to get this, and I'm going to say a very similar thing to you that I said to them. This card asks you to consider, where in your life is it appropriate for you to be patient, and how can you nurture your patience? And where have you been too patient and it's time to draw a line? That's what you got to look at. Okay, Aisha, trying to learn tarot, make sure you check out StarCon, our conference coming up. Even though there's a time difference between our two countries, the classes that you pay to attend, and some of them are 3 at once, so you have to choose just one, you still get to see all of them for a month. So you can spend a whole month taking those classes and studying. So consider. Okay. Jessica Rivera, nice to see you. Ace of Cups reversed. There are some places this week, some ways in your life that you are not going to be feeling the love. Do what you can to turn that around and really find the love in your heart. Magda Rigotti, nice to see you. What do we see for your week? The Eight of Cups. So this is a whole thing, Magda, about what you're going to walk away from and what you're going to walk to. It's about managing and regulating your emotions. It's about figuring out where your goals are and what you have to leave behind in order to achieve those goals. Zuri, nice to see you. Seven of Swords reversed. You're going to be okay here. I know you're going through a thing. Seeing this card reversed is exactly what I wanted to see. You will be fine. You'll get through everything you need to get through. This week, you'll probably have some new information that will be helpful. Okay, Christina Reed. Two of Wands reversed. So some advice for this week. Weirdly, don't look too far into the future. Just sort of sit with where you are and deal with what you got going on day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. That's how you get through this week. Okay, and thank you all so much for the feedback. I really appreciate that. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do appreciate it. Okay, Ramya. So what we're doing here, it's Monday, and on Monday we do a card for the week ahead. So here's what we see for your week ahead. Ten of Swords, you've got a lot going on. I feel like this week you want to be careful about overthinking. Don't overthink, set your goals clearly and work clearly to achieve those goals. Hey, Baby Chew, thank you so much for being here. Okay. Quadrian Jackson, so nice to see you. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You get the Four of Cups, which is one of the cards that came up for the collective. For you this week, you really want to think about, like, are you happy with the options in front of you? Are you happy with what's going on in your life right now? And how can you be flexible with that? What can you do with the situation that you have? How can you be flexible to create more happiness for yourself? That's the question. Shelley Perkinshiner. Justice. Some things are going to start to balance out for you this week, and you're going to start to feel treated more fairly. Hallelujah day. Okay. A card for you, Uma Elizabeth. Nice to see you. The Empress. So this week, I think, is going to be a lot about taking care of your kids. But you are also in a position of nurturing people even beyond your kids. You are also a very creative person and working in that way too. This is a card too that talks about connecting with the feminine divine. So, in ways both mundane and spiritual, recognize your abundance, your fertility, and your ability to be a nurturer this week. Okay, and again, thank you all so much for the feedback. Martha Vink, nice to see you. Interesting, you also get justice. So that's a wonderful thing. I know you are doing some work to bring fairness to the world. Keep working on that this week. This works out very well for you. Angela, nice to see you. Angela Thomas, a card for you. Here we get the Two of Cups reversed. And this asks you if perhaps you are not being a good partner to yourself. It asks you if, in fact, there may be some people around you who you aren't collaborating well with or working well with. So it asks you to look at the partnerships in your life and figure out what you need to do in partnership with yourself and with other people to keep things happy and well balanced this week. BB Chu, a card for you. Two of Swords. I feel like you may be facing some pretty serious decisions. You don't have to make those decisions this week, but you need to know that eventually you will. Christina, yes, you missed your card, but I remember what it was. It was the Two of Wands reversed, saying that this week, take everything in tiny little bites and tiny little increments, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time. Don't look too much to the future this week. Okay, Karen Winkle. Man, this has been a popular card this week, the Ten of Swords. For you, I sort of feel like now that oh, wait a minute. You fell today, didn't you? Did you hurt yourself? I was thinking now that you're feeling better, that you may have a whole pile of things to do, but now I'm thinking maybe you're just in some physical pain. So whatever it is, this week, you still have to take really good care of yourself. That's the bottom line. Hey, Melissa Grosso, nice to see you. Two of Swords. Be in a place of peace, not knowing exactly what's coming next. That's what you do this week. Eventually, all will be revealed. Meanwhile, just have peace in your heart. All right, so from my perspective, I have now gotten to every question. If I accidentally missed you, if I accidentally missed you, or if you're here but didn't ask for a card, now is the time to ask. I want to remind you I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, and Zoom. Just reach out. You can private message me. You can go to my website, ChristianaGaudet.com is my website, but it is under revision this week. And so go to my mirror website, tarotbychristiana.com. You can make an appointment right there on the website if you like. Also, StarCon. Make sure you get your tickets for StarCon, STAARCON. Excuse me. I also want to remind you that this Thursday, is that this Thursday? Yeah, this Thursday, the 10th, we have our Cards and Conversation Tarot Meetup on YouTube Live. So this Thursday, 7 p.m., hop on over to my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet, and join us for an hour of readings and casual tarot learning. It's free and it's fun. Okay. I got a couple of late requests here. Jean Mnuchin. Queen of Swords reversed. Trust yourself this week and have the conversations you want and need to have, whether those are conversations with yourself or with others. Melissa, how's your week going forward? The Eight of Cups. Think about what you have to leave behind in order to move forward, Melissa. All right. Very good. I want to thank you so much. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm live on the StarCon page, STAARCON, right here on Facebook. And I cross-post it here so that can be confusing. So if you see me live here, Tuesday or Wednesday, you go right on over to the StarCon page. And again, do not forget to get your StarCon ticket. I want to thank you all so very much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great week. Be good.